going to reflect first on the 3 opening games in the Leinster Football Championship. We're going to check out Laois versus Carlow, Offaly versus Wicklow. But first, last night's dramatic clash between Wexford and Laois. Gráinne McIlwain reports.
On a glorious evening for football, Laois made the trip to the sunny south-east. Wexford wore a replica jersey of the one worn by their famous 4-in-a-row All-Ireland team from 1915 to 1918. Would they be inspired? They started brightly and were out of the blocks quickly. Dahi Waters making the running from the throw-in and pointing after 15 seconds. The home side soon hit their stride. Points from John Tubritt and this effort from wing-back Glenn Malone helped Wexford to a 6-point to no-score early lead. Laois finally threatened. Ross Munley putting David Conway through. Conor Swain with a fine save. Laois still scoreless after 24 minutes. Wexford then found the net after Navon Rossiter ran from centre-back to finish. Wexford now 8 points up at half-time. A different Laois emerged in the second half. David Conway pointed to kickstart a comeback. They opted for route 1 in the second half and Ross Munley worked a good score off his left foot. The Blues scoring wave continued with influential centre-forward Donny Kingston kicking over a beauty from the touchline. The lead now down to 2 points. The game turned when Laois were awarded a penalty. Donal Shanley clipped Niall Donoghue, who was advancing on goal. And then the influential Donny Kingston made no mistake. But the drama didn't end there. With the game tied at 1-14 apiece, Wexford won a penalty. Brian Malone fouled by Laois captain Stephen Attride. Donal Shanley took his point on the assumption that time was up. But Laois had one more push for an equaliser. With goalkeeper Graham Brodie well advanced, it was cornerback Gareth Dillon who kicked the game to extra time, 1:15 apiece. In extra time, there was only one team in it. Laois outscoring Wexford 1-3 to a point, the goal courtesy of Kieran Lillis. The second period followed suit, and that man, Donny Kingston, pointed to ensure Laois came away with the win. A quarter-final date with Westmeath awaits for Laois on May the 26th. Final score, Laois 221, Wexford 118.
I suppose in retrospect, we would say we should have gone for the goal with the penalty, but at the time the referee indicated on our own kick out a minute before that penalty was taken that there was 38.5 minutes out of 39 gone. So these are the things, these are the tight, small little margins in these games.
We're lucky to get out tonight. I suppose we put ourselves in a real corner and really struggled for long periods to get ourselves out of it. So kind of disappointing to put ourselves in that kind of a corner, but you know, we're delighted to get the win. You know, I think the boys really dug in and they probably deserved an advance of play overall in the finish.
And we heard from Paul McLaughlin, the Wexford manager, Sean, that they took the point at the last because they thought there were only 30 seconds left in the game. It's a tough way to lose, isn't it?
It's a real tough one, Des. There was a huge gap between being awarded the penalty and the penalty being struck. You would like to think someone would have gone to the referee at that point and asked how long is left. And if he did that, and there was only 15, 20, 30 seconds, the point was definitely the right decision. But even you would ask questions when they knew they were going to take the point. They should have been better set up defensively. It was chaotic, that last play of the game. I think Kieran's going to do a little bit of analysis on Graham Brodie, but defensively Wexford were poor and at that point, and it was hard on them
because they performed well.
They did. They ran up a serious score in the first half. They had some really top performers. John Turbett had 4 from play. David Shanley hit 9 points. So, you know, they probably surprised themselves in their level of performance, but just let down that last moment.
All right. You're on goalkeeper watch today, Kieran.
Yeah, it was a
and,
very entertaining game,
yeah.
Des, being honest with you. But Graham Brodie last night brought goalkeeping to a new level.
It's the Laois goalkeeper now.
Yeah, the Laois goalkeeper. You have to admire this. 6 or 7 times he's done this, and the admiration I'd have for him is he chooses the right time to do it.
But this
is in the first half. He's very comfortable in possession. There was times when he came out and he thought about it and he didn't go back. But this guy loves to get into the action. You can see him when he's picking up the ball in the centre forward position. And the ironic thing here is that he actually gets in behind, and if the pass is executed right, he could have been in for a goal.
He's also wearing your gloves, Kieran, from way back. Those big gloves. You must have passed them down.
Here's the problem, Des, though. Like, it is a risk.
Yeah.
It is a huge risk, and he struggles maybe to get back.
Not the fastest getting
and
back.
you can
maybe.
see the full back is back in on the goal line. So this is obviously part of the tactics, but you can see he's probably got to get back a little bit quicker. But what I did like about when the penalty does take the penalty here over the bar, there's obviously only 30, so he shows leadership here. This is the last kick out. He gives a quick and he goes, and he actually creates, he starts the move, he puts them on the front foot. So you've got to admire him for that, to having the courage to go up. They're a point down. Maybe it's a new style. It is hugely risky.
He does play. Look at corner
he's
forward.
in corner forward, and this is naive from Wexford. They all get sucked into the man. There's 2 Laois players out here, and Laois kick the equaliser. They go to extra time and they kick on from there. But listen, it's gutsy play. He can play a bit of football. Is it? We saw in the international rules the Australian keeper kind of playing as a sweeper. Is it the start of a new dynamic for goalkeepers? We'll see.
You, Stephen Cluxton.
Yeah, well, John Shukru would approve, the manager, obviously, and Graham plays outfield for his club. I mean,
yeah, you can see he's very comfortable in possession.
Yeah.
So, I doubt he's doing it without
Did you
having
ever
discussed it with the management.
yeah. What's your view on goalkeepers coming out?
Yeah, well,
the field?
I've obviously played with Niall Morgan, and he would love to spend a bit more time up in the corner forward end. But look, it's probably not advisable. It does create a chaotic situation.
It's risky
on both sides. It's good fun until something bad happens. The big thing I took from last night's game was, and we talking about the second tier competition. We've had some fantastic games in New York Leitrim last week, Wexford Laois last night, and Offaly Wicklow there, that our teams are well matched, and you could see the excitement and the buzz and the competitive nature whenever you put teams together that are on that same level.
And if they were all in the same competition, it would be a better competition, you feel?
Well, realistically, are they going to win Leinster? Are they going to win Connacht, the winners of those games? No, but at the same time, you could see the passion was there, and it wouldn't it be great if teams like that had an opportunity to play under